Good morning, evening, afternoon, and midnight. Hello, everybody. Welcome to yoga. My name is Amy. So for today, we are going to focus on some twists, especially spinal twists for today. And we're going to go ahead and get started by taking a nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position towards the center of the mat. Palms are up, index finger to thumb. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Soften your eyes. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lift your gaze up. And exhale, release your arms down. Take your gaze downward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, turn to your right, taking your left arm forward, right arm back. Take your fingertips into the floor. Inhale, pull your spine nice and long. Exhale, round your torso and begin to lean back onto your right arm. Hinge at the elbow. See if you can look over your right shoulder. Breathe deeply. Inhale, lift your shoulders over your hips, reach your arms up. And exhale, take your arms down and face the front. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, turn to your left. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, lean back onto your right arm, hinging the elbow, looking over your shoulder. Take nice deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your shoulders over your hips, reach your arms up. And exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold over your seated cross-legged position, walking your hands as far forward as your body will allow you to go. Take nice deep breaths. Inhale, walk your hands in. Exhale, round your torso, tucking in your tailbone. Inhale, lift your shoulders nice and high. Exhale, round your torso. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round through. And inhale, lift your shoulders over your hips. And stay here for a few breaths. See if you can really brace your arms into the floor, pulling your spine nice and long. And begin to transition into your tabletop position or all fours. Wrists are directly below your shoulders. Knees are directly below your hips. Inhale, come to a gentle back bend or cow. See if you can lift your gaze upward. Exhale, round through, tucking in your tailbone, coming into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. And as you exhale, take your right knee slightly forward. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale to cat. Return your right knee back to starting position. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure that you're really drawing your navel in tight, coming into cat. Inhale into cow and exhale, take the left knee forward, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and return your left knee back to starting position. Come to a nice neutral spine, inhaling. And as you exhale, take your hips back to your heels, coming into child's rest. Hello there, Jana. Jana decided to come and say hello to us today. Breathing deeply. Inhale, come back to all fours. And as you exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come up to downward facing dog. Now, in downward facing dog, you do not have to keep your legs perfectly straight, and you do not have to send your heels all the way into the mat. What I want you to really focus on here is the elongation of your spine. Begin to walk the dog, roll through your feet, creating a gentle dynamic stretch for your plantar fascia, or the muscles at the bottoms of your feet. Inhale, hold downward facing dog, and exhale, come back to tabletop position. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. And exhale, take your hips back to your heels, returning to child's rest. Inhale, come to all fours. And exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog, rolling through your feet. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hips to heels, returning to child's rest once again. Breathing deeply. Inhale, back to all fours. Exhale, curl your toes under. Knees and hips come up to downward facing dog. Inhale, and as you exhale, walk your hands to your toes, coming to forward fold or Uttanasana. Now, in forward fold, I want you to really allow gravity to do the work for you here. So we're really focusing on relaxing the back of the neck. Allow your chin to fall towards your chest. Clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, walk your hands slightly forward. Exhale, take your hips to your heels and hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, back to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, bring your palms together, and exhale, take your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive, coming into forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands forward, returning to downward facing dog, and hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. And take your hips back to your heels, coming back into child's rest. Inhale, walk your hands in this time, coming to a seated position so that your hips are back into your heels. As you exhale, turn to your right. Take your left hand to the outside of the right knee. See if you can look over your right shoulder. And try to keep both knees into the mat as much as you possibly can here. So I want you to try to keep from lifting that right knee up. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist over to the left and hold for a few breaths. Again, try to resist from lifting that knee up. Inhale, center. And exhale, curl your toes under, shift your weight slightly onto your hands. Inhale, peel the knees away from the mat and hold here for a few breaths. You should feel a nice stretch into the back of your legs, especially into your calves and Achilles. Inhale, exhale, roll the heels back, lift your hips up, coming to forward fold. Clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, walk your hands slightly forward. Exhale, take your hips back to your heels once again. And hold here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, walk your hands forward, returning to downward facing dog. And as you exhale, take your knees to the mat and take your hips to your heels, returning to child's rest. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, back to child's rest. Inhale, walk your hands in. Exhale, turn to your right and breathe deeply. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, curl your toes under, walk your hands slightly forward. Inhale, walk your hands in, peeling your knees away from the mat. See if you can start to send your heels closer to the mat without tipping backward. Inhale, exhale, lift your hips up, returning to forward fold. Clasp your elbows, gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, this time come halfway up, placing your fingertips just below your knees. Send your spine nice and long, like you're reaching from your spine all the way through the crown of your head towards the top of the mat. Inhale, exhale, hinge your knees, pull the hips back and hold here for a couple of breaths. Really lengthen into your spine. Inhale, exhale, lengthen the legs and lengthen your spine. Inhale, exhale, release to forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands slightly forward. Exhale, take your hips back to your heels and hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, lift your hips up, returning to forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale, knees to the mat and hips to heels. Coming back to child's rest. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, child's rest. Inhale, walk your hands in. Exhale, turn to your right once again. See if you can look over your shoulder a little bit more here. Again, try to keep both knees into the mat. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, curl your toes under, walk your hands forward, and lift your knees away from the mat and hold for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, lift your hips. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, clasp your elbows, gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, come halfway up and hold here for about 5 breaths. And we've discussed this in previous videos. 1 breath is 1 inhalation and 1 exhalation. Remember to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale, exhale, bend your knees, pull your spine nice and long. Inhale, exhale, lengthen your legs. Inhale, exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, coming back to child's rest. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, bend your right knee, taking the knee slightly forward. Hold here, keeping the toes into the mat. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. Exhale, take the left knee forward and hold for a few breaths. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. This time as you exhale, lift your right leg to 3-legged dog and hold, really engaging the glute of that right hip to lengthen in the front of the right hip. Getting into that psoas hip flexor. Inhale, exhale, release the leg down. And again, bend the right knee and hold for a few breaths. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. Lift the left leg and hold. Inhale, exhale, take the left leg down and bend the left knee forward. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Lift the right leg to 3-legged dog. And exhale, take the right knee to your nose. step your right foot between your hands, coming to a lunge position. Now taking your time to find your balance, inhale, reach your arms up into a floating lunge. And exhale, take those arms down. Inhale, exhale, step forward, coming to forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Reach your arms up. Exhale, take those arms down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, lower to push-up position. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, take the left knee to your nose. And step between your hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, lower to push-up position. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose and step between your hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, lower to push-up position. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, lower to push-up position. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And we're going to hold here for a few breaths. On your next inhalation, lift your left leg up to three-legged dog and hold. Inhale, exhale, cross your right leg behind your left, coming into a downward dog variation. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And exhale, step between your hands, coming into a lunge. From here, inhale, reach the right arm forward and turn to your right into a revolved lunge. Open into your chest. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, shift your hips back, coming into pyramid pose. We have the option of reaching all 10 fingertips towards the back of the mat, or you could reach towards the front of the mat. Inhale, hinge the right knee, coming back to lunge position. Exhale, take the left knee down into the mat, release your toes. Inhale, exhale, send your hips back to your left heel. Hold here for a couple of breaths, really lengthening into the back of that right leg. From here, we have the option of taking the right hand back towards the right hip and reaching to the outside of the right leg with the left hand. Inhale, release. Take your right hand forward. Exhale, shift back to lunge position. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the left knee. And exhale, lengthen the right leg back to pyramid. Inhale, reach your right arm up, coming to a revolved pyramid. Breathe deeply, really opening into your chest. Inhale, reach your right arm by your right ear, facing your mat. Exhale, release the right arm down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. And exhale, take your hips to your heels, coming back to child's rest for about 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog for about 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the left leg to 3-legged dog and hold. Inhale, exhale, cross the left leg behind your right, coming back to that downward dog variation. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, reach your left arm forward and up, coming back to that revolved lunge. Inhale, exhale, reach your hips back, taking the left leg down, reaching the left arm back, coming into pyramid. We have the option of reaching all 10 fingertips back or reaching to the front of the mat. Inhale, exhale, bend the left leg coming back to lunge position. Inhale, exhale, take the right knee into the mat, take your hips back to your heels, really lengthening into the back of that leg. And remember that pretty much everybody has one side that's a little tighter than the other. Listen to your body. If you need to keep one knee bent, you certainly can here. We have the option of reaching towards the outside of that left leg, pulling the left arm back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, return to lunge position. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the right knee up. Exhale, shift back to pyramid pose, and inhale, reach that left arm up, coming back to revolved pyramid. Inhale, exhale, release the arm down, bend the left leg. Inhale, step back, returning to downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to your heels, back to child's rest. Inhale to all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg and hold for about 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, take your right knee to your right shoulder this time. Inhale, lift the right leg and hold. Exhale, take the right leg down. Inhale, lift the left leg to three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, take the left knee to your left shoulder. Inhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat. Take your hips back to your heels, returning to child's rest. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to downward facing dog. See if you can start to take your heels closer to the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right knee to right shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose. And come to rest on your right hip. Now, from here, in pigeon, I want you to try to keep from tipping over to the right. Even if that means that you have to float over the mat. Breathe deeply. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And see if you can take your right foot just a little bit closer to the front of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can take your hands further forward, coming to rest on your elbows. Inhale, walk your hands in. And exhale, thread your left arm underneath your right, taking your left elbow to the outside of the right knee, and bring your hands together into a revolved pigeon. If you would like to stay in pigeon pose, you may certainly feel free to do so here as well. Inhale to center. Exhale, take your hands into the mat. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the left knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, take your knees to the mat. And again, take your hips to your heels, coming back into child's rest. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, take the left knee to your shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. And come to rest on the left hip this time. Nice deep breaths. Again, try not to tip to the side. Inhale, exhale. See if you can take your left foot further forward. Inhale, exhale. We have the option of coming to rest on the elbows. Inhale, walk your hands in. And from here, we have the option of transitioning into our revolved pigeon. Thread the right arm underneath the left, taking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, release your hands into the mat. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the right knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, take your knees to the mat and take your hips to your heels, coming back into child's rest. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, cross your ankles, and inhale, push away from the mat, rolling back to simple cross-legged pose. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, round your torso. Inhale, lengthen your torso. Exhale, round through. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round through. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, gather your knees towards your chest. And so we're really balancing back on the sacrum. Focus on sending that root down towards the earth, navel drawn in tight. Cross opposite legs. And lift the heels. If you would like to use your arms for support by taking your hands around the back of your legs, you may certainly feel free to do so here. Otherwise, reach those arms forward, index finger to thumb. From here, if you would like to lengthen the legs, that's another option, coming all the way into boat pose. Inhale, exhale, take your legs into the mat. Inhale, sit up nice and tall into staff pose, and exhale, slide the right heel in. Take the right leg over your left. Inhale, exhale, turn to your right. Inhale, face the front. Exhale, slide the right leg down the length of the left leg, crossing the right leg over. Inhale, exhale, fold into your seated forward fold variation. You should feel a very deep stretch into the back of your left leg here. Inhale, slide the right leg back in. And exhale, take the right leg over to the right so that you're crossing your right ankle over your left leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold. And from here, you should feel a very gentle stretch into the back of the left leg and into the right hip. Inhale, walk your hands in. Exhale, slide the right leg out. Inhale, hold your spine nice and long, returning to staff. And exhale, slide the left heel in. Cross the left leg over your right. Inhale. And exhale, turn to your left. Inhale, face the front. And exhale, slide the left leg down your right leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Slide the left leg in, taking your left ankle over the right leg, taking the knee out to the left. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, walk your hands in. Exhale, slide out the left leg. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, slide both heels in. Take your knees wide. Bind your ankles or your toes. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips to fold into your bound angle pose. Make sure to listen to your body. Do not force that hip opener. Inhale, lift your shoulders over your hips. And exhale, gather your knees together. Begin to come to the center of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, round your torso. One vertebrae at a time. Takes you all the way down into your mat. Arms rest down by your side. Inhale, exhale, windshield wiper your knees to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, windshield wiper your knees to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, walk your heels fairly close to your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, tuck in your tailbone and lift your hips up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the top and exhale. Take your hips all the way back down. Inhale, reach your arms up and exhale, arms down by your side. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms up overhead. Inhale. And as you exhale, tuck in your tailbone and lift the hips up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, one vertebrae at a time takes the hips down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms by your ears. Inhale. Exhale, tuck in the tailbone. Lift the hips. Inhale at the top. And exhale, release the hips down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, begin to tuck in the tailbone with your arms by your side and take your knees to your chest. Hug your knees in tight. On your next inhalation, slide out the left heel. Flex your feet, toes spread wide. Inhale, exhale, take your chin towards your chest, lifting your head away from the mat. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. Really getting a nice deep stretch into the back of that right leg here. Carefully release your head into the mat. Inhale, exhale, bend the right leg and take the right leg over your left leg into a spinal twist. Reach your right arm out to the right, looking over the right shoulder. If you're feeling extra flexible today, see if you can keep the right leg lengthened, binding the toes of your right foot with your left hand. Lift your leg back up or lift your knee up. Square your hips off to the mat and come back to starting position. Inhale, exhale, knees to chest. And again, hug your knees in nice and tight, releasing into the hips and low back. Inhale, slide out the right heel. Exhale, lift your head away from the mat, and inhale, lengthen that left leg. Carefully release your head into the mat. Inhale, exhale, bend the left leg. Take the left leg over the right. Reach the left arm out to the left. And again, if you need a little bit more of a challenge, see if you can lengthen that leg. Either lift the leg up or lift the knee up. Square your hips off to the mat, inhaling, and exhale back to starting position. Inhale. Exhale, tuck in the tailbone, knees to chest. And again, hug your knees in tight. Go ahead and take both feet into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, take your knees wide, coming to reclined cobbler's pose. Try to keep the low back into the mat, keeping the tailbone tucked in. Rest your hands on your lower abdomen. Relax your shoulders and really begin to soften your eyes here. Release your jaw and allow your eyes to drift closed. See if you can start to release more of your back into the mat. Begin to lift up the right knee, followed by the left. And from here, we're going to come into our Shavasana. Slide out your right heel, followed by your left heel. Open up your arms, palms are up, chest is open. Really begin to release all the tension through all your muscles from your fingertips, traveling all the way down to your toes. Let go of and silence all of your strenuous thoughts. Feel as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body is sinking deep within the earth. Let go and focus only on your breathing. If you would like to remain in Shavasana a little bit longer, you may certainly feel free to do so. Otherwise, we're going to begin to bring ourselves back by wiggling our fingers and toes. Slide in your right heel, followed by your left. Take your right arm by your right ear and roll all the way over onto your right side into fetal position. Eyes remain closed. Begin to use the strength of your arms to come all the way up to simple cross-legged. Allow your eyes to drift open. Now, if you feel like you've loosened enough into your hips, either come into half lotus by taking one ankle over the opposite thigh, or come all the way into lotus by taking both ankles over. Palms are up, index finger to thumb. Once again, soften your eyes. And allow your eyes to drift closed. We're going to remain here for a few breaths. Allow your eyes to drift open. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. Namaste. And I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful rest of your day. As always, have patience with yourselves. And if you have any questions or comments regarding what kinds of postures you'd like to focus most on, what parts of your areas of your bodies that you would like to focus on, and of course, like and subscribe. Peace, everybody. Have a wonderful day.